Hey YouTube, Kira Qualia here, bringing you all my Cardfight Vanguard Master Deck Set Michiru Hazama and Urara Haneyama box opening. These are both of the new decks that you can purchase for the Cardfight Vanguard Standard Series. It's a very awesome set for both of them, introducing the full decks to play for both Jejuled and Leonorn, both used by Urara and Michiru in the Cardfight Vanguard series. A full deck with everything ready to play right out of the pack. We have some awesome new support coming out in the Knights of the Rebirth booster set for both of these decks. So with both of these decks now readily available from the starter decks themselves, you can easily make both of the decks and then add their support with both these packs with a brand new Regalis piece available in each one as well. So we're going to open up both of them for you today on the channel and see what we get with each one. So we'll go ahead and start off with the Urara set. You get the deck box and the storage set as well for each one. So pretty awesome. We'll see what we get with each package also. So we have the Urara case to start us off. So first off, we have the actual sleeves here. Very nice. The usual Japanese size sleeves. You have the little markers as well that you get with the critical plus and the plus power. Also, you have the deck, which we'll get to in just a bit, the actual playmat as well, so you can learn the rules of the game. And then underneath, I believe I see the booster pack you get, because you get a trigger as well. So here's the character triple rare promo pack for Urara. You get one of 3 triggers in this pack, so it could be a front, critical, or draw triggers. So we'll go ahead and open that up. But first, we'll open up the actual deck as well. Gonna go ahead and just zoom in a bit here so we can have full focus on the actual deck itself. So yeah, the deck is complete and ready to play right out of the packet. So starting off, we have Grand March of Full Bloom, Leonorn. Brilliant Tune, Rectina. Budding of Pleasant Sounds, Gracia. So the full ride line announcing Wind of Spring, Corfi. We also have the Energy Generator, which is always nice to have. Here are March Fleur, Leonorn, Vivace. So we have the 4 copies, I would hope. Yep, 4 copies of the Unison Dress, Grade 3. Very nice. Then we have Resonance Dragon. We have 1, 2, 3 copies of that card. Friendly Broccoli, which was another recent card. All of these are, pretty up-to-date standards for the decks. Friendly Broccoli, we have 1, 2, and 3 copies, unless there's potentially maybe a foil at the end, but 3 copies of that. Ethereal Cadence, La Grace, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies. Okay, so maybe just varying for what the deck would use. Luster Impact Dragon. I believe this was a promo at one point, so now we have it available in the deck as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of this card as well. Rhythm of Joy, Alentis, which I believe came out in the same pack as the Unison Dress, so once again, just up-to-date support in this deck for it. Also, 3 copies there. Concert of Many Emotions, Parcia. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know that was a promo also. Here's Rosarium Fairy. This was a nice one as well. It was for the Granfia and the Leonor deck. It was quite pricey for a time, so just having it in this pack, very nice as well. 4 copies there. We have Custodial Dragon, so hopefully the 3 copies, or there may be the copy of Elementaria Sanctitude in the pack as well. So Source Dragon of Deity Bless Favor for the over trigger, and then for the triggers, we have the 4 copies of Melodia Pomera, the 4 copies of Symbol Hamster, the 3 copies of Prominent Elf, since we do have the over trigger in the pack as well, and then our 4 of the generic heals, Flowery Tome. Here is the new Regalis piece, Sound of Wave. If your Vanguard's grade 3 is less than your opponent's Vanguard's grade, this ability can be played while ignoring grade, and choose a unit being attacked, and it gets plus 15 until end of that battle. Choose one of your opponent's units till the end of turn, it gets -5. If your opponent's Persona Road this turn, it gets plus 10 instead of plus 5. So, making use of you going second against your opponent, this is a nice Regalis piece, just as more of a Blitz Order option for defense against your opponent. And then we also have the Elementaria Sanctitude for the other Sentinel choice. And then it also comes with the plant tokens to use, since we do have Rosarium Fairy, which makes plant tokens as well. And then the additional energy counter to use for the actual energy generator, since it didn't come with energy markers. All right, and then the final part of the opening for the Urara deck is the character triple rare pack. So you'll get a trigger of choice out of this. 1 of 3, so it'll make it extremely difficult to complete the playsets for it, but very nice. We have the critical Will Dress Season 2 Urara Haneyama. It's also regarded as Aspiring Maiden Alana, so the critical with the Put into Soul ability for Stoicheia. At the end of the battle boosted, put into the soul. Just 1 of your units, it gets +2. So a very, very nice looking critical, especially if you're a fan of Urara from the Cardfight Vanguard Will Dress series. Very nice. So we had that promo along with the mat and the deck box. And next we'll move on to the next one, which is the Michiru Hazama box. So let's go ahead and see what we get from this one. Also, if I can open up his box, let me go ahead. Don't want to damage the actual box because they are, you know, actual storage cases to use as well. So there we go. So we should get almost everything exactly the same, just, you know, with the counterparts being for the actual Jeweled deck this time. So let's go ahead and see what we get with this one. So we have the actual Jeweled deck. We have the sleeves, the same markers, this time being a blue pack, the character triple rare promo pack for Michiru this time, and then the actual deck box or deck storage case as well. Go ahead and crack this one open now. We are getting a new Jeweled, so I'm wondering how relevant the cards for this deck will be with that new one, since it looks to be a new grade 3 that Michiru will be running. Demonic Jewel Dragon Jeweled, so the only difference with this one is we have the same lineup, the ride line used for Jeweled, the Demonic Stone Dragon, Jewel Neil, Jewel Core Dragon, Julius Draco Kid, the Energy Generator, and then we have the grade 4 this time, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 copies of Demonic True Jewel, Jeweled Ignis for our grade 4. We have Demonic Jewel Dragon, Restel Geller. So we have the 3 copies of that. We have Flower of Ruined Castle and Posa, the 1, 2, 3, and 4 copies of this grade 2. Soul Severing Demonic Spear Knight Zagon. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 copies of this. We have Rockagore, another good one for the Jeweled deck. 2, 3, and 4 copies of this card. Compositive Freaks, which a lot of these, you know, are high foil, but completely common for this deck. Wise Demonic Lordling Varpula. 1, 2, 4 copies of this. And then we have Horde Slash Draco Kid. Looks to be 3 copies. We have the 3 Sentinels as well, being Repelled Malice Dragon. Our Over Trigger being Hades Dragon Deity of Resentment, Galmalgahel. The 4 critical being Connected Rampage Clen, Insane Researcher, the Wirepool Subjugator, 3 copies there. The Caper Companion, 4 copies. We have the new Regalis piece, Shroud in Darkness. If you did not ride from the ride deck this turn, this ability can be played without paying the Counterblast. Play with the Counterblast 1. Choose up to 2 non-Sentinel normal units with different card names and the sum of their grades being less than or equal to your Vanguard from your drop. Call them to rear guard if you called 1 or less cards. Put this card into the soul. So just more setup, being able to give the deck, especially this one, more setup for those normal units, calling them to rear guard, and then placing the rest into the soul. And then we have the Elementaria Sanctitude that works with the actual grade 4. The other one worked more going up against the triple drive deck. This being a triple drive deck, we have this one in the deck to use instead. And then the actual energy counter to use with this deck as well. And then finally, the character triple rare pack for Michiru this time. So I think I was able to conceal the trigger this time around. So let's see what we have as our pool this time. And we have this time, it is the front trigger, which I don't even know if they use fronts. They might in Jeweled, but still another nice looking trigger as well, being the 5k plus shield trigger for Dark States. This card's also regarded as Diablos Girls Natalia, and if your opponent's grade Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, it gets +5 shield. Very nice. So altogether we have the 2 back to back that you can pull. So once again, extremely difficult to probably make a complete playset of the triggers you want, but if you're a big fan of either Michiru or Urara, definitely some awesome ones to have for sure. I really hope you all enjoyed the look at both of the decks for the sets that we have available. So once again, if you're looking to start Cardfight Vanguard, these are probably some pretty good pickups to get, since you'll be able to get everything needed to start playing the game at, I would say, pretty good full power altogether. And as always, until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and Kira Qualia out.